All right, hi everybody. We're going to do another quick little video here on meal prepping. We talked about meal planning yesterday, so now I'm just going to walk you through kind of what I do on a typical Sunday. I wanted to get this to you a little earlier, but we had to wait for nap time, so Holly's just going to sleep, and I'll show you kind of what I'm going to do to get things started and ready for the next couple days especially. You're probably going to need to prep again, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Just kind of look at your schedule for the week and decide what works best for you, but I'll kind of show you everything in action here. All right, so a couple things from my meal planner. So here's the sheet I showed you. It's all finished now for the most part. Tonight's gonna be a chicken and spinach saute. I really have time to chop up stuff later, but I might cut up the carrots while I'm prepping, but I have pretty good amount of time this afternoon, this evening. But I am thawing out the chicken so that that'll be ready to go. And I'm gonna double that because my husband wants leftovers for the week because we're gonna have chili, but that's pretty much all gone. He also wants ground turkey and herb-boiled eggs, so I'm going to take care of that today. And those on my meal planner, I had some snacks as herb-boiled eggs. So I actually, while I was playing with Holly earlier, I had a bunch of eggs. Those last at least a week in the fridge, and I only had one break. So those are ready to go. And then I do make a list out of everything I need to do on Sunday. So I'm going to make muffins. I've got my oatmeal applesauce out for those. Those will be my breakfast instead of steel-cut oats this week. I have my peppers and onions ready to be chopped. I'm going to chop those up. Those go in the crock pot tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow. So that way tomorrow morning I will have chicken breast thawed out. I will have everything cut and in plastic baggies or Tupperware. I'm literally going to throw it in the crock pot with some spices before I go to work. Cauliflower rice, I didn't have to do anything because it's in a bag in the freezer. I did that. I herb-boiled the eggs. Those were the big things I wanted to get done today. So I'm going to get started on that. It's not a very big prep day. This will probably take me maybe half an hour, I'm guessing. And then really Monday's leftovers are going to make Tuesday. I have to do the roasted veg on Wednesday, so I'll either chop those up Tuesday night or I might have time after work on Wednesday. That doesn't take me too long. So it's a pretty low-key day, low-key week, mostly because I had a bunch of soups in the freezer that I'm taking for lunch, so I didn't have to prep too much of that. The only other thing I made was crock pot oatmeal, really more for Holly. She eats that for breakfast every day. Put it in there on low for 4 hours, and then I let it cook just on warm for another 4 hours. That'll be good to go. One other thing I didn't add, I did decide to do a bunch of sweet potatoes. That's what you see there. So I'm just going to chop them up and roast them while I'm chopping everything else up. In the next, I'd say 30-40 minutes, I should be done here. So that's quick meal prep. The other thing that I do, try not to make you too dizzy here, is take a look at my lunches, which like I said, a lot of those don't need too much prep, but I'll look through and see. I'm doing soup every day and sweet potatoes, so that's what I need to chop up. But then look at my snacks. So I'm having yogurt with berries. I do that quite a bit. I just throw frozen berries in it whenever I prep them, and then they're thawed by the time I eat it. But I will actually go through with my red container, portion out the yogurt, and then with my purple container, portion out the berries, put it in a Tupperware, and I'll put all 3 of these in the fridge today so that they're grab and go. Same thing with the carrots, grab and go. So hopefully that helps you.